Think about this statement. If you keep looking at your energy, and that energy keeps on circling and then settles at a point, and then it becomes focus, and then focus goes for a long time, and then focus creates knowledge, and then the knowledge goes on for some time, and because of that knowledge you get a benefit, or you get benefit or value out of it. Now that you know this cycle, if at all you wanted to improvise any of these elements that we spoke about, how will you work this out? How will you make it? How will you make one of these elements successful? We were talking about few elements, like just try to recall it. One of the elements I was talking about energy, and the other one I was talking about focus, and then we spoke about knowledge, and then we spoke about the values and benefits we get out of it. Looks like a psychology class, or looks like a motivational speech, or some mind work, right? Well, purely it is not. What this is actually is, this is Shakti, right? So this is Goddess Parvati herself. So she is the energy, and it keeps on looking into it, and immediately it finds Lord Ganesha, Lord Ganapathy, who's the focus himself, and the focus continues for a while, and that focus results in knowledge. If you focus on something for a while and do it consciously, on full focus, you get knowledge, right? Knowledge is what? Knowledge is buddhi. And if you keep on getting buddhi, it gives you a value. So what is it? It's siddhi. So there are questions coming over, right? So people immediately questions, why? Your stories are not consistent. In North, you say Ganapathy is married to Siddhi and Buddhi, and in South, you say Ganapathy is not married; he is a Brahmachari, right? So in Hinduism, anything should be understood at three layers, at least the three layers. One, it's a theoretical story. Something would have happened. So this is a important nuance that we need to understand. Something that happens on a timeline, literally, and it also happens inside us, mentally, right? And this will also be a part of future. It can be an expression, it can be a prediction, something like that. At the same time, something that is written as stories, Puranas, all of that, right? It was in past, it will be in present, it happens right now, even during this speech, and it even happens in future. So that is the beauty of the entire scriptures, and that is the beauty of Hinduism. So Hinduism never says this once happened. They write it once happened, but they also recommend us to read it, right? So why do we need to read something that happened a lot of years before? What is the relevance? Because it is even true and relevant till today, and it will also be relevant tomorrow, but not in the same original form. Not literally there is a elephant head being cut off, and then people. So we have to understand the story and the sense of it, and how is it going to be a part of future. If there is a discussion about Lord Ganapathy as a younger form, child form, and there is a discussion about Lord Ganapathy as a married form, and there is a one as a Siddha Jnani form, and there is a one about a meditative form. It is not about the lifestyle of Lord Ganapathy. He is not being born, goes to school, and then gets married, and he now. So what happens now? So would he have crossed 200, 250 thousand years of age? No, that doesn't happen. All of the forms of Lord Ganapathy stays here. the child form, the adult form, the married form, the younger form, the Brahmachari form, the Jnani form, the form which, so everything exists as a diluted form in the time space fabric. So anybody who worships any of that form will get a connection with that. So the forms are not there because Lord Ganapathy is growing. The forms are there because we are growing. We are growing, right? So there may be a couple of things. Either we are growing and we are in that level. We are in that level and interacting at that level, showing bhakti at that level, understanding that essence, giving bhakti to that form gives us particular results. Similarly, I mean, it is not just about growth. Sometimes it's about need. What does Bala Ganapathy form mean? Give us a boon to the worshipper. What does a married form of Ganapathy give us a boon to worshipper? So it is all diluted. It is all filled out. It was not something that happened yesterday and it is not today. It is right now, right here, and it was also at the past. It will also be in future. The only thing that that won't be in past, present, and future is exactly nothing but your body. But remaining all of the things that is told in Hindu scriptures are definitely going to be there. So the relation between forms are there. Everything is recorded right around you. Everything is recorded right around you. All forms of gods are right around you. So the connection happens because you need it, a particular thing, or because you are at that stage of life. So when North Indians worship Ganapathy as a married form, if you see a picture of Ganapathy in North Indian photo, you will see at the top Shubh Labh. Right? Shubh is what? Shubh is something, knowing something. This knowledge, Shubh. And Labh. Labh, you will see it's a benefit, Siddhi. And similarly, if you see Ganapathy photo, even in some parts of South India, if you get a Ganapathy photo, you will get Saraswati and Lakshmi. Saraswati becomes the knowledge. She becomes the Buddhi. Lakshmi becomes the Siddhi. So the Siddhi, Buddhi are not, literally nobody is marrying Ganapathy. It is the attainment. It is something attained, right? So we get a father and mother while we are born. We get a teacher. We get the certificate. We get the education. We get a degree. We put it as behind our names, right? We write our names and put a credential behind it. It's not like I'm married to my credential, right? So this is how it gets added upon. So the focus earned the knowledge. So it's a gift, right? So put it straight. So these are all the gifts you earned. So you got a wife, you got a kid, you got a good family. And when we talk about 16 Aishwaryas, even family is one of it, children is one of it, all the other sampath you have created, that is also one of it. So this confusion between if he is married or not doesn't matter. It is not about him getting married or not. What form of worship did the different regions prefer? So Ganapathy was primarily considered to be, they wanted to, North Indians wanted to worship the earning form. They wanted focus. They wanted to get knowledge out of the focus and then wanted to get benefits out of the knowledge. So this is how it is shown. Siddhi and Buddhi are attainment of Ganapathy. Siddhi and Buddhi are not literally married to Ganapathy, and that is the worst form of understanding you can have as a Hindu. So why do South Indians do not worship that form? So it is not a restriction that South Indians are not worshipping that form, but South Indians have seen Ganapathy as a Jnani and Siddha. So which means focus. You give me focus, and with that focus, let me focus upon Shiva and Shakti. So major Ganapathy worship in South India is about give me focus, and with that focus, what happens with the empty focus? A proper dhyana settles, right? So it opens up to Shiva and Shakti. and that meditation goes further to Shiva Shakti. So what do we try to get is the difference. So this is what North Indian, many of the North Indians try to get. This is what many of the South Indian region tries to get. So culturally, what they need. So there may be a different region that they are trying to get something else by meditating on Lord Ganapathy. They may go for a different form. Literally all the forms around us, there are different forms. Every form is right here, right around us, and a good level of penance will connect us to that particular form. And let's stop getting into that funny aspect of thinking that God is growing. There is a goddess named Balambika, there is a goddess named Tripura Sundari. It's not like she is going to grow. There is also there are multiple forms, right? There is a form of Lord Muruga. So he is not, he comes out in anger, and then he comes down south to Palani, and then he settles there. All that is not just a story. It is all around us. All those forms are exactly there, and any such form is readily available for us to connect. And there are a ton of things in our life. I'm not just doing this video. I have multiple things in my life to do. Similarly, all the people watching this, you have ton of things in life to do, and all the forms have got different blessings for us. We need to do 1,000 things, and God blesses in 1,000 different forms. And how to link it, how to get the right connection. These are all beauty. If you want to explore that path, that's a beautiful path.